Hey everyone! Welcome to Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. I'm HaosEdge. Next to me is Ginny, and we're trying to guide you through this. Yeah, there's not much else to do but to start this. So let's go for it. I'll try to start the timer the moment we actually gain control. So let's try this. That worked, wow.
Alright, there we go.
So this is Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. It is not the Bloodstained that you might have thought it was going to be, because very recently, I think 1.5 months ago kind of, the Ritual of the Night, yeah, released. And this game was released way earlier than that, I think by about a year.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's the one we're playing today. And we have our little first trick already with a damage boost to get over this wall. Skips a little bit of a section. So basically, this game is probably very comparable to something like Castlevania 3, where we will be getting more characters as well later on that all have their special sub-weapons and stuff. And yeah, also very much in Castlevania style. You have one fixed jump height. You either jump straight up or a fixed distance left or right. You have your attack. You have your sub-weapons, and depending on the character, those sub-weapons change as well, of course. And yeah, now we have some kind of more or less difficult damage boosting. Not too bad, but I don't want to die here by falling into a pit. But I think I should be good. There we go. So in terms of routing for this first level, okay, that messed it up a little bit there, but I on purpose only picked up 19 weapon energy to end up with 18 here, but then the stone golem gave me 1 weapon energy, so I have 19 regardless here. Because at the end of every level, the amount of extra weapon energy that you have left will just count down and be added to your score, and that animation takes a little bit of time. But yeah, it's fine. Our first boss, Glutton Train. Nothing too special here, we just spam our ball and chain and then try to get on top of this pile. Wow, I'm bad. I was in bad mashing, but that's fine. I might still be able to get it. As long as yeah, that's fine. As long as he doesn't like lift his head up after the attack he was just starting to launch, we're fine. And yeah, after killing a boss, he has like a desperation attack, and if you dodge that, you get an extra life. Yeah, I guess we could mention that what normal veteran means. Veteran is just a difficulty mode, which is responsible for the way we take damage or we get knocked back. So veteran meaning basically this is the old school retro Castlevania difficulty, so to speak, and normal mode is basically one of the 3 stories you can play in this, and it's just the regular first one you would do if you just bought the game, because all the other stories you have to unlock by finishing this one. So we unlocked Myriam now after the first level. Myriam has a higher jump than Sangetsu. She also has a whip attack, which is way longer than his katana. And she can slide, which we'll be seeing in the next room. Jump over this. That's a little unlucky there. Whether or not the knights start by walking towards you or away from you is random. And in that scenario I would have liked him to walk towards me, so I can just jump over him and slide through there. But the way that worked out, I had to kill him. As with most speed games, whenever there's like the floor working against you on like a treadmill or a conveyor belt or whatever, or with water currents, you try to skip it, and when it's working with you, try to use it for long as possible. This is kind of tight, so I might be quiet here. Okay, that's fine. Didn't die. Dying is actually like not unlikely here. What I tried to do is obviously damage boost across that whole section, but I'm okay with this. So here I picked up the, I guess the buff, I don't even know what it's called, for Zangetsu over the ball and chain. And when you activate that, your basic attacks deal more damage, which makes those knights an easy one-shot.
A neat thing about the special ability right there is that it stays when you swap characters, because as mentioned before, the closest game to this is Castlevania 3, and there'll be a lot of characters. There will be 2 more characters that we pick up throughout the playthrough, and they have their own special abilities, and we want to utilize stuff like that attack buff special to do a lot of damage, especially with this axe, which is like I think the strongest special move in the game.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. That's little damage boost here again. 'Cause damage boosting is very prominent in this run. So we are ready for the boss fight. We picked up the what I like to call the holy water, because that's basically what it is. And now we'll try to quick kill this boss, which I'm not gonna lie, I tend to fail quite often, but we will see. Start by throwing a holy water, do 4 slashes, throw another holy water, which did miss there, so I'm not going to get it. Hitbox is just, at the very end the hitbox is not existent anymore, which is unlucky in that case. But yeah, you throw that second holy water, and then you do your 4 axes and the fight would be done. And also, if you hit that holy water, the enemy is stunned in the corner for long enough for that whole animation that I just had to go through to not even happen. But yeah.
That was still a very clean fight.
Thank you. But as Ginny said, the axe is very strong, and we will be abusing that a whole lot. But now we meet Alfred. So Alfred, I want to say, like, physical capabilities, like in terms of movement speed or jump, he is not different than Zangetsu. But in terms of his sub-weapons, that's where he really shines.
Alfred is essentially the Sypha of this game, utilizing a lot of different elemental magic to do different things. The first one kind of reminds you, at least me, when I first saw it, like of the Fire Wheel spell from Ninja Gaiden, actually. And it functions as so, but also does multiple hit damage with anything it comes in contact with, which is pretty useful in some places. But overall, like, his strongest spell in terms of the speed run is not going to be that move at all. It's going to be a spell we'll pick up later, and we'll explain when we get there.
Yes. So also in this section you could see that I like double hit most of the enemies. It's very consistent if you do it correctly. Basically, for that to happen is your attack hitbox and the enemy hitbox have to overlap once, obviously, for the first hit. And if they leave each other completely once and then fall back into each other in one way or another, then the hit counts again. So that's what I did there. Here we have the fire wheel action. You can see it's pretty good. It blocks the arrows, it destroys the bat. It's very strong. Basically cheating.
Literally.
And now we're getting the ice for Alfred.
Yeah, that ice spell is...
I'm pretty sure that's what you meant, right?
Yeah, that's the most broken thing I've seen in an 8-bit game almost.
I was close, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Again, those knights, it's random whether or not they go back first or towards you. So I needed to adapt. I didn't. But we survived. If I had fallen down there, the best I could have done is just switch to Zangetsu right before we actually die, because I don't need Zangetsu for this boss fight. I guess it's worth mentioning that switching is something I can do on demand. Nothing prevents me from switching usually, so it does not cost any weapon points or anything. And yeah, I'm at this boss fight with 30 weapon points. Which is exactly how much I need if I don't mess up.
Oh yeah, here's another thing that's broken about the ice as well, which you'll see in a second here. So if I don't recall wrong, whenever you freeze something and then hit it, you do double damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and with the axe, yeah, that's the boss.
That's the boss indeed.
I wish this guy was as fast as this in Ritual of the Moon. Ritual of the Night, sorry. But it's a bit longer in that game.
So about the whole story thing that I mentioned earlier, there's another mode, for example, that is Nightmare. And I'm pretty sure normal mode is the only one where those desperation attacks of the enemies can't kill you. But I think in Nightmare they can. And
Yeah, I think so too.
yeah. So in this mode I don't have to be careful at all. I could just have tanked all those coins if I wanted to, it didn't matter. But if I dodge everything I get an extra life. Which is... I mean, I hope it won't be useful.
Yeah, for sure.
But it might be. You only lose a life upon losing all of your characters. Whoops. Didn't switch to...
That can happen sometimes.
Didn't switch to G-Bell there. I wanted to switch to him and then transform into a bat and fly up here, but I guess we're doing this now.
Oh yeah, quick introduction to G-Bell. G-Bell is basically the Alucard of this game. Turn into a bat, you have attacks similar to literally Alucard from Castlevania 3 as well. And he'll be... his bat thing you can't change, so whenever he hits a purple candle, it's always a weapon energy drop.
Yes. And I guess you probably have noticed by now, but weapon energy drops come in big and small, and the small ones give us 1. The big ones is 5, as you can see here.
And with G-Bell, he guarantees a big one, always from a
Yes.
purple candle.
So a lot of this game is just get your sub-weapons set up the way you need them, and then destroy purple candles as G-Bell. Here we do some damage boosting, because we want to set up this dog to be about here.
Oh my lord.
And yeah, intended.
That's a different method than I remember, but yeah, here we are at Valak, the twin dragon boss.
So ice is not just broken in terms of damage, it's also broken in terms of movement.
Yeah, I wasn't kidding when I said it was broken. And that's phase 1 already.
Yes. But we could not have zipped, at least not to my knowledge, in any other way before getting G-Bell, because the whole changing the size of your hitbox when transforming into a bat is what comes into play there.
And we'll do the same thing here. And that's Valak.
Yep.
And
So
I guess we can sneak in with a quick donation.
yeah,
here.
let's go.
Yeah, I have a special message from Yachichi.
Oh,
Yeah, Yachichi donates $50 and says, "Hello, HaosEdge from the info desk.
Hello.
Love ya.
Aww.
Don't forget,
waving back to him for this.
don't forget House. Oh yeah."
Oh yeah. That was a thing or two on stream too last time. Oh yeah. So this is Thunder the Night, probably the most technical level in a speedrun. Because it has 2 zips, and both of them we are not using enemies for, so we have to make sure we create our hitbox ourselves. And we do that by getting the sickle over the axe for Myriam, which we get here. And yeah, that will be a lot of fun if I don't mess up.
The sickle essentially functions like a boomerang, so that's very useful in some places. Now this song is generally the staple of what we now can call a series, because there's actually 2 Bloodstained games out right now.
So those enemies that spit at me, they only die if all 3 of the bats from G-Bell's hit like connect. So that's actually kind of difficult to jump in between their attack. I might not get this. Oh, that was tight, but we got it.
I will say this, it's been a while since I've run this, and this is all fresh to me. Like, I can't even comment on this. This is... wow. It keeps going.
So if you go into a wall like this, you would just straight drop down, as we did earlier. You saw that already, actually. But because I threw another sickle that I was able to stand on... Whoa.
That looked a bit scary.
It was. But because I threw another sickle so I can stand on that, That's what enabled the zip in that way. Get some weapon energy here by freezing the enemy, and we'll try to set up another one here. This one is kind of tight actually, because the enemy on top, if he hits you with an X while you're trying to do this, like he's about to.
Ooh.
Okay, good. But I'm low on weapon energy now. I would have liked to have 7 there, but I messed up, so I don't. So now we have to do this the very, very slow way.
I already forgot this guy's name, but it's a really cool, animation-wise, a really cool boss fight. But you probably won't see him for too long.
Again, he will survive for quite some time actually.
Oh.
Yeah, because I wanted 7 weapon energy, but I have 6. And 7 is what I need to do an ice and a sickle. And that would have basically guaranteed me a 1 cycle if I got the timing right. But hey, we have 6. I might just use the holy water or something actually. Let's see. Hey, holy water strats. Dude, that was
nice! What a good backup. I did not know that worked actually. Like, you know, without the ice, because like,
yeah, exactly.
with how good the ice is. It's
That's very true, yeah. But we will be having one more boss with Ice Sickle. And I hope I get it at that point.
So, quick note, like, for some reason in this game, like, boss rooms are, like, not at the top, even though visually you go, you know, upwards on a map, basically, to get to a boss. But somehow, like, when you zip, dude, like, you keep going down, and then there's the boss room.
Yeah.
It's this game in a nutshell.
So, Momo, if you have anything, go for it.
Yeah, I have a special message about our partner ViewSonic Elite. ViewSonic Elite is not only providing awesome gaming monitors for our PC runners, but also for the console runners. And if you donate at least $25 from here on out, you have a chance to win the ViewSonic XG240R. It's an amazing monitor, and every minimum bid from $25 can get you one.
Shoutouts to Sonic Elite. So yeah, there was nothing really special going on. You know by now how to zip and what it looks like, so I figured, why not do it now? This screen, however, is kind of dangerous because the orange goo you see on the ground, it insta-kills me. So I need to be kind of careful. But I'm trying to set up a little bit of a skip here. Hey, nice.
Nice.
That worked. It doesn't do a whole lot, but it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it saves like a second, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Walking out all over the other side.
Exactly. And it's honestly, to a certain degree, safer.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're skipping one of the X Knights entirely. Depending on the pattern. Sometimes this is a lot more risky as well if the guy on very top decides to mess with you. Yeah, it's actually this very stage where we'll be trying Ice Sickle strats again. And I really hope I get it. This room is kind of dangerous. Okay, good. We have a lot of weapon energy here.
Nice.
I don't think
that was...
This is probably the second most difficult level. Or at least the second most dangerous level in terms of not trying to die and being fast.
This room, this corridor literally is like taken straight out of like Castlevania 1, I think.
Yeah. Alrighty. Bloodless. So the way the umbrella spawns is random. I would really like for them to be kind of in the middle of the screen, at least the lower one, which it isn't. So let's try something like this then. Oh, she's right on top of me. Let's wait a little bit here. Untaw her. That's not hitting, is it? It's hitting. Nice.
Wow. Alright. We take those.
Was not perfectly placed, but basically you can see the idea now. Please die. I'm kind of low. I need to switch. But basically the idea is you freeze the sickle, and as it is unfreezing when it starts to blink, every time it blinks it deals damage. So if you position that correctly, you deal a whole lot of damage on enemies that are stationary for a moment. And again, since this is not Nightmare or anything, we don't need to dodge this.
It's a really clean fight, even though a little bit of RNG came in the way. Like that was still like patched it up really well.
I'm fairly confident that there was a way of setting this up quicker. But we got a decent amount of damage off the icicle for sure. So this is the level I'm most worried about. Although it's not the most technical one, it's certainly one of the ones where you can die super easily. So let's try and do that. Hey, Froggo.
Talk to Mecha Richter. He likes them frogs and Soden. So I think they're pretty nice here too. This level is pretty nice in terms of like the movement because it's so vertical.
Yes. But those Axe Knights, oof.
Ooh, nice damage.
Oh, never mind.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we good, we good.
Take it slow, dude.
Yeah.
You got this.
I'm going here, actually. I figured out about this, like, 20 minutes ago. Way.
Okay, nice.
I'm getting more weapon energy, I'm a little low now, which means I'll have to go here. Again, purple candle, SG bell, more weapon energy. And the reason why we need weapon energy is this.
Oh.
Yeah, right?
Alright. Alright.
Okay, I can soft lock here, but I was super careful. Because if I come out of the wall underneath the ground that I just landed on,
Oh, right.
if you're in a wall, you can't go up anymore. So that would just make me fall endlessly.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
That would be very
bad.
Also, you saw me falling through the staircase there. It's actually very common in this game to fall through a staircase if you jump on it. Those pixels where you fall through are consistent as well, so if your lineup is bad every time, you will fall through every time. I mean, if you just climb the stairs regularly, then nothing will happen ever, but if you jump on them in order to be, I mean, a little faster, then you can fall through. Also, I almost died in that library room, but I'm not gonna say anything about that.
Just wait until after you leave the room and then say something, right?
Yes. Didn't quite hit that, it's possible though. Still get the purple one. 21 weapon energy is basically what I want if my movement is fine here. Yes. Because I get 5 here. And I'll get 5 here, and then we'll be doing the next boss.
Nice. So this is what's his face? Andolf?
I just call him Greninja. But sure.
I mean, I guess. It's a pretty cool boss too, actually.
Yes. Very dangerous as well.
Oh yeah, he's
I
all
mean,
over the stage.
Yeah. He really is all over the stage though. Like, this is usually something you would expect from him, but then you have ice, and then he just doesn't move.
melts.
Go for the dono.
Yeah, we keep getting fantastic donations.
Perfect.
Mouth donates $50 and says, really enjoying this Bloodstained run. Great commentary as well. Let's hit 50k. Yeah, every donation counts. Thank you for the donation.
Thank you. Last stage, Curse the Moon. There's these things, the bitrate killers.
Yeah, actually. Oh, there's no saving when you have that.
You don't die if they hit you, but they deal a lot of damage, and they also like eat up or destroy or whatever the stage. So you'll just fall into the abyss if you're too slow.
Can I just quickly mention, if he didn't hold up there, he would have died.
Oh yeah, no, I did something that looked weird there. It's second nature to me at this point, but yeah, you can just fall into the screen transition basically, and then right before hitting the death zone, you climb the staircase back up into the screen transition. Fire Wheel makes this, the bitrate killers, pretty trivial though. You can just walk through them. This screen tends to not be dangerous because they're coming very, very slowly, but you can hear them.
Yeah.
They're trying to make you go fast.
And they're trying to trick you with the Dulan heads.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, those have hit me in speedruns before. I'm not even gonna lie. This room is kind of cool if you know the movement.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. There we go. This is a staircase that I'd rather not jump on because, yeah, there are some holes in there.
Oh wow. I've actually never frozen that guy before.
He gets in the way if you don't. Let's see. Leg transform here.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Frogs
Whoa.
replaced Fleeman. So this is what you're looking at. Should be okay.
Should be okay. I wanted to leave this room with at least 10 weapon energy. We have 16, so that's good, because I'll be getting 20 up here. If you needed some health, there would be some candles down there. One up. Nice. And we're entering the final boss.
Yeah.
But we still have ice and axe, so
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Let's see how this goes. So yeah, this is Gremory. Essentially the bad guy of this game.
Double hit. So getting a double hit with the axe is very strong. Very strong.
That's a super clean first fight.
That was very good, yeah, I agree. But now we have the more difficult second part coming up, because you know the final boss always has a second phase.
Yep, it wouldn't be a Igavania without it.
My goal in the first attack pattern is to get 6 weapon energy, but I can't influence that, it's RNG. I just need to hope that the moons that he shoots at me drop me 6 weapon energy. Because I'll be getting 10 more in the next phase. So we have 20, 22
nice.
Actually, so we are good on that. So if I don't mess up, we can quick kill this.
Oh my word! I don't know why you were so worried about the great axe. It just... Oh wow.
I had to be silent there because to me this quick kill gives me still a lot of trouble. And it's really tight because even if the laser just doesn't hit you yet, the platforms is what is getting destroyed and then you can't jump off it and can do a jump axe. But yeah, that's Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. Wait, I think I PB'd.
You did?
Maybe? I don't have it open right now, damn.
In the meantime, if you're interested in running this game, this is a short, very, I would say easy to get into. It's not too many complicated stuff. It has a great community. Always check out the Bloodstained Discord. In that Discord as well, you can find out more information on Ritual of the Night. That's also out right now, and people are already speedrunning it. Like the 90% NMG run is like around the hour right now, and the actual 90% run, which is crazy, you sit on a chair and go out of bounds. That game is like half that time or something like that. So yeah, definitely check these out. I've speedrun both myself now, and they're super fun.
The Discord is extremely active
yeah,
right now.
like it's crazy.
So if you're interested in either game, it's the same Discord for both. I'd strongly recommend that. And yes, I did PB. So that's pretty cool.
By how much?
Like 13 seconds-ish?
That's
10
good,
seconds?
dude. That's
yeah.
good.
So thanks for having me, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. And enjoy Messenger is what I think is coming next.
By the one and only 2C+, probably the most godlike player at that game. Enjoy the next round, guys.
Bye!